Meeting is okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I believe we're live on Facebook. Hello. And I believe we're also live on Zoom. So thank you. So today we continue our free forgiveness practice. And today we're looking at understanding forgiveness in you. And the past few days we've had various topics and various experiences. And I would like you to share your experiences or to connect with us, for those of you who are on Facebook watching this now, and perhaps you're watching this later. This is, I'm sharing this stream, I'm sharing in July when we do our forgiveness practice. We will not be sharing it live because we're going to be dealing with quite intense personal work. So we will post the link later below in the comments here. So you can allocate time for you to work on your personal forgiveness practice. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm really glad to be here. What kind of day have you had? I've had a full-on day. It was a good day, but it was a full-on and I got tired. And I thought, oh, when I got home, I just lay on the floor for 15 minutes to ground all my chakras. And I said, chakras, how are you? We're going to do a forgiveness practice. How do you feel? And my chakras went, we're tired. So I ignited each of the chakras as I lay on the floor and I called in Mother Earth to energize me for today. And then I thought, oh, I could start to feel the download of today. So our topic is forgiveness in you. How you work with forgiveness and how you handle forgiveness. Because you see, you can forgive a person and say you've forgiven a person. And somebody might have told you that they forgive you, but something inside of you, just something is niggling and you don't feel that they haven't really forgiven you, or you don't even feel it, you have even forgiven them. And forgiveness is a process. You know, so you may one day feel like, yes, I forgive them, I feel fabulous. And then on another day, you suddenly start feeling like, you get angry. You hold the grudge. You won't, forgiveness is a process. So you may feel you've forgiven the person, and then all of a sudden, some emotion will rise up, and you'll feel such anger or revenge or that old feeling you were feeling. It may not be as much as what it used to be, but it still rises up. And this tells you that forgiveness is a process, that you may feel you have completed the forgiveness practice and something occurs. And then you think, ooh, I thought I'd done this. I thought I did this last year. Forgiveness is like an onion. It's in layers. And you know, when you peel an onion, it makes you cry. The same with a forgiveness practice. Usually, when you do a deep forgiveness practice, you cry because you trigger, you release. So it doesn't mean that if you don't cry, you haven't triggered a forgiveness. It's just that most people cry. You'll feel something within you. So I want everyone to know that because you do a forgiveness practice doesn't mean that later on, down the line, the forgiveness practice will just say, nah, we're coming back up to surprise you. And that's when you have to remind yourself to do your forgiveness practice again and again and again until it goes. Because we don't know how deep this pain or worry or anxiety, how deep this karma is, this forgiveness. You may feel that you have forgiven that person, and then all of a sudden you just get this anger towards that person, and you think, come on, don't I know how to do a forgiveness practice? The answer is yes, you do. And yes, you have done a brilliant forgiveness practice. However, it's in layers and process. So one layer reveals and is let go of. And then you continue a lovely day. And then another layer says it's time to uproot, to raise its head. So you can do another refinement of your forgiveness practice. So please don't ever think that because you've done a forgiveness practice, it'll not rear up a few days or a few years later. It's just a refinement of that process. So breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. So I wanted to ask those who are here if you'd like to share how you have found the forgiveness practice. The last time, I think Nicola talked about her experience of being very upset in a forgiveness practice. And you were going to let us know the result of that forgiveness practice. I don't think we've seen you since then, have we?
Do you mean last night?
It wasn't last night. Were you on last
night? And you saw me this morning.
Yes, it was last night, yes. You want to share this?
Last night we did a group. So we had two sets of people come, ones that have hurt us and ones who we've hurt. And the way I was describing it is my two groups joined together. And there are a lot more people than what I thought, because it also included people I might have passed on the street and accidentally knocked or something. It's just it was a huge group. And when Toks was taking us out of the meditation and she said, it is done, I was like going, no, I've got a lot more people to catch up on. I've got a lot of people to go through here. And so I felt I was still in the process as we were going off. So Toks had to make me breathe, and I had to tap my body. We had to ground me, because then things are working different ways. It's not linear time like I even was thinking that I need more time. It is just processes going on in the background. But I felt lighter after.
Yes, you did. And I was also referring to the exercise when you said that you went downstairs.
Yes. So that was so that was last Wednesday. I went downstairs and Paul had cooked, so it worked.
Because you were upset about something.
Yeah, we'd had a difficult day. Yes. And so we went through, I did the forgiveness, and I felt really like down starting the practice, and then I finished the practice quite happy and light, a lot lighter. And I went downstairs and then dinner was cooked. Great.
So the forgiveness practice was working behind the scenes, even though you did not realize it. When we do a forgiveness practice, thank you, Nicola, for sharing. Two wonderful experiences. You see, when we do a forgiveness practice, we don't know whether or not it'll work. We just do the exercise. And in Nicola's case, both incidents happened immediately. There was a result of the forgiveness practice. One of the main reasons there was a result of the forgiveness practice was because she had me to talk to, and we could resolve it straight away. So in both cases, there were two separate occasions. In one case, she was dealing with being angry in a relationship because they'd had a difficult business day. So she decided to come and do a forgiveness practice, expecting, I believe, to go down and cook and continue the day. And while she was up here, the universe was preparing the Buddhahood of her partner to prepare and make dinner and hug her and receive her with love. So the forgiveness practice is real. It does work. It helps to heal relationships. It helps to heal confusion, and it helps you to understand when you are in a mental state, as in mental mind, not mental or sick, in a mental state, and you're assessing your situation from a mindset, not from an energetic mindset or even an emotional mindset. So sometimes you may be assessing your life emotionally, sometimes physically, sometimes mentally. And forgiveness practice releases blockages. Did you know that? A forgiveness practice receives blockages. And do you know what type of blockages they are? Let me see if I could just share my screen. Okay. Benefits of forgiveness. It removes blockages. So, what stops with forgiveness? When you do a forgiveness practice, all sorts of blockages stop with forgiveness. So you have mental health abuse, dark thoughts of wishing the person ill or dead or unhappy, holding a grudge, desire for revenge stops, vengeance, desire to retaliate, planning evil, procrastination, waiting for the kill. So forgiveness practice affects your mind. It is no longer consumed by bitterness and how it's going to have revenge and justify holding a grudge. So it removes blockages in your health. So you may be ill and the illness may vanish completely. It can reduce a disease or heal the disease completely, because disease is a dis-ease of your emotional, mental, physical body. It is not necessarily a disease. It is a dis-ease. You are not at ease with your health or your body. So you may have a dreadful quality of life, or you may have no quality of life. So forgiveness practice removes blockages like a dreadful quality of life or feeling stuck. It removes blockages like addictions, procrastination with your health and your life, not caring about your health, and chronic complex illnesses. So dedicating yourself to a month of forgiveness practice, you can see there is a lot that can be covered in this month, in July. Also, the benefits of forgiveness, it removes blockages in your emotions. So emotional abuse, sadness, unhappiness, rage, anger, worry, anxiety, fear, trauma, irritation, depression, guilt, shame, low self-esteem, loneliness, isolation, not worthy, blame, and arguing. The emotions I've just called out, can you identify at least 2 or 3 which resonate with you? Emotional abuse, emotional sadness, unhappiness, rage, anger, worry, anxiety. So doing a forgiveness practice removes blockages like depression, shame, guilt, low self-esteem. It gives you the ability to have more clarity in your life. You feel less lonely. You see, because the forgiveness practice, the reason you're doing a forgiveness practice is maybe somebody you have upset is holding a grudge about you. Somebody in this lifetime or even a previous lifetime. So it's quite a very broad subject. I'm trying to keep it very general and not too broad and also not too specific, and just have a sort of balance. So doing a forgiveness practice also releases spiritual abuse, curses, vows, dark energies released, victim bullying, fear and despair. So a forgiveness practice really releases blocks like bitterness and scars in your auric field, disempowerment in your auric field, possessions, curses, being tied up or bound, not forgiving yourself, not forgiving others, refusing to forgive, deep wounds. So it is important for you to understand that forgiveness practice, although we're doing it here and it's just for you to experience it, in July we're going to be going deeper into various things. We're going to be working for 30-something days in July with the forgiveness practice. And you're going to have homework, and you're going to have 2 sessions with me of 15 minutes each. And there are certain dates that is done. So we'll be doing a forgiveness practice from Monday to Friday, and then weekends will be homework and your one-to-one sessions with me. And of course, if you want more private, intense session, that will be sort of an extra charge. So forgiveness practice can release physical abuse, headaches, aches, pain, suffering, self-hate, self-abuse. It can release offenses and murder, non-acceptance of your body type, cycles of violence, unresolved body issues, and mutilation. So you can see there are various levels of forgiveness. I'm not saying it does all of this. What I'm saying, it has been known to encourage and engage people in their lives to release past trauma, past vibrations of them feeling like a victim, their unresolved body issues, because we're going deeper and deeper and they feel the release. Already you can see, if you've been watching all the forgiveness exercises I've been doing, you will see that there is just so much. There is just so much is happening. Even in just this 1 hour, people are having great releases. And I think this is important for you to understand. So whatever it is that you are having, whatever emotion you're having, whatever blockage, I want you to be aware that the forgiveness practice is that powerful. And you may not believe, that's okay. I'm not asking you to believe. I'm asking you to experience, to take time out to try a forgiveness practice. And join me in July for a full-on forgiveness practice. So I'd like you to think, what is the one thing you'd like forgiveness for? Or who do you feel you need to ask for forgiveness? Now, is there anything that the people here online would like to share? So I just want to hear what you want to say. I've been told what we're going to do, but I've been told to just ask, what would you like forgiveness on? And those on Facebook can write something and we will look at that. So tell me. No one? Okay. Does anyone want to share what they'd like the practice to be on today? Or is it just okay that we choose anything? Yes? Okay? Okay. Everyone's run away. They're hiding behind their cushions. Yes, forgiveness practice is not an easy thing. So we've done, I think, is this our third or fourth? With every exercise we've done, we have practiced with a different forgiveness practice. We worked on one person, then we worked on a collective of people. We did one way, and one day we worked with chanting. Another day we worked with calling in their higher self. And then we worked with consciousness, consciously calling all the people, as Nicola shared earlier on in her example earlier on today. So today, I'd like us to just go silent into ourselves, push your feet to the ground, and root yourself to Mother Earth. Really feel centered in yourself. Really feel strong. Really go into that Mother Earth. And as you do so, connect to the center of Mother Earth, and then pull up the energy from Mother Earth, up your feet, to your base chakra, and feel that energy move up, opening your base chakra, opening your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown bursts open. It just bursts open, and you connect to the creator of all that is, and it feels so good. Go all the way up, 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 and you feel wonderful. And you pass many layers, and you feel yourself passing many layers. And then rainbow layers, dark layers, light layers, mushy layers, spongy layers. You just keep moving up, going up, 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 until you come to an iridescent. You're going through layers of light and dark, light and dark. As you go through the layers of heaven, till you come to the Creator, the source of all that is. And you pierce through, and all you see is beautiful light. And breathe in that light, and feel that light. And it feels so good. Just feel the shower of beautiful light, rainbow light, iridescent light, showering your auric field, your subtle energy, and this weight of all that is sends rainbow innocent rain to rain all over you and over your subtle body. And you feel the freshness, and you can smell fresh air like after rain, this freshness of air. And it's just so beautiful, just breathe in this fresh air, this pranic life force. And you say, dear Creator of all that is, dear God, Buddha, our great spirit, dear the legions of life, dear spaces, dear the North Star, dear the planets, dear the Pleiades, dear the Milky Way, dear legions of light, dear my ancestors who work with the forgiveness practice with me. I call you into this space to help me in my forgiveness practice. And feel the energy as all the beings of light come forth to stand around you and be with you, as you have called them into the forgiveness practice. Please come and join me in my forgiveness practice. I know to ask for forgiveness practice is not easy, and I know I cannot do it alone. I need your help. I need divine intervention. I need your help to help me in this forgiveness practice. Really breathe in and feel this lightness of being in you. And then just slowly slow down the energy and then move the energy back into your physical body, into your heart. Move that energy down into your sacral, and back to your feet, and back to the center of the earth. And even at the center of the earth, you can smell the fresh breeze of the sand. It just feels beautiful. So breathe in. And as you have tasted the oneness of Mother Earth and the oneness of Father Sky. So now you've called it the beings of light to help you in your forgiveness practice. This is just one way, and there are many ways. And then we say, our ancestors, our spirit mothers and fathers, please join us in our forgiveness practice. And then I want us to call in anyone. So, dear my ancestors that I have hurt, and dear all the ancestors in this lifetime and previous lifetimes that I have hurt. Yes, I am sorry. Please come into my forgiveness practice. So those are the ones I have hurt. And dear ancestors and people I've known in this lifetime and previous lifetime that have upset me. And that have upset me. Yes. I have caused you to be upset with me. Please come in. So you can see, we're now calling all these people, and they're quite a lot. So when you call them in, they're not actually around you physically. They're just in a distance, like on a red carpet. They're on stage on a red carpet. So I just want you to feel safe in this exercise. And I would like to do a forgiveness practice with reference to anything holding me back, with reference to my relationship with money. And breathe in and breathe out. So I want you to be aware consciously of your relationship with money right now in your life. Is it flowing with ease? Is it a happy relationship? Are you happy with money? Is money happy with you? How is your relationship with money right now? And I want you to realize that your relationship with money right now is a result of all that has happened in this lifetime and previous lifetime. So if you feel that relationship with money is not so good, it is possible that you or your ancestors may have done something to someone and it caused them to lose their money. It caused them not to send their children to school. It caused them to lose their home. Maybe you did something to someone in this lifetime or even previous lifetimes. You may not even have a memory, but if you sit silently as we're doing, you may suddenly feel, I remember this lifetime. I remember this lifetime. I remember. And there's a familiarity that, yes, I did this long time ago. Or my ancestors did this long time ago. We sold slaves. We killed people. We stole their land. We stole their jewelry. So this is very, very important. What are you doing? And what could you have done? So you've called your ancestors, you've called people in that have upset you, and you've called people in that you have upset with reference to money. And when you think about it, your family members, your mom, your dad, their mom and their dad, the cycle of the generation behind is quite a big. If you visualize, there's your mom and your dad, and your mom has a mom and dad, and your dad has a mom and dad, and their mom and dad each have moms and dads. Can you see what we're talking about here when you talk about the ancestors? And if it goes on and goes on to generation up and generation up and generation. So there may be a cycle within the family, a pattern in the bloodstream, in the DNA, in the memory, the cellular memory within the family that makes relationship with money difficult. We cannot know everything, and we do not. But we want to take responsibility and say, I know I or my ancestors may have hurt you. We are truly sorry. We didn't mean to. We may not even remember. We're sorry. We're sorry if what we did caused you to lose money. We're sorry if what we did caused you not to send your child to school. We're sorry if what we did to you caused you to starve. We're sorry. We're sorry. And I am sorry. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I am learning my lesson now. So what you're doing is you're admitting that there's an error. There is something that isn't right. There's a dis-ease. You're not comfortable. So you know something isn't right. There's no reason for you to have this problem you have in your life with money. So you can't logically understand why. Why me? So a forgiveness practice helps you to delve deeper. And then when you think of an expansive point of view, you begin to think, this is part of my ancestry, or this is because I have done this in this lifetime and previous lifetime to other people. And now it's being done to me. And yet you may be the kindest person. You may be the most wonderful. So take the test. Take the spiritual test. Okay, hands up. I take this test. And I ask for forgiveness. I did it. I have no memory, but I did it. I have no memory. My life today is showing me that this is an issue for me. Like you have your eyebrows, but you cannot see them unless you look into a mirror. Or unless you're looking into me live. I'm looking at myself on Facebook so I can see my eyebrows. But without a mirror, you cannot see your eyebrows. So there are many facts in your life you cannot see. And perhaps when you were a little child, you took money from someone, or you could have given a beggar some money and you went and spent ice cream. And then you're asking somebody to help you with money and they don't give it to you. Or you're somewhere and everyone is laughing at you because you can't afford something. And you think, oh, how cruel. Hey, supposing you did that to them. I'm not saying that anything that happens to you is justified. What I'm saying is, let's look at our life in an expansive way. Instead of saying, why me, let's say, I don't remember, I don't understand. Please, I am sorry. I'm asking for forgiveness. It is too much for me. I don't know why it's happening. Please, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive me and my ancestors for hurting you. Because of whatever we did to you, you didn't have enough money to pay for the medicine. Because of whatever we did to you, you ended up poor and on the unemployment line. Whatever we did to you in this lifetime or previous. So that's what you're saying. You're taking, okay, so perhaps me, well, I know it wasn't me in this lifetime, I know, but it could be someone is holding a grudge against me and my family. So it could be a grudge against you and your family. So you're really apologizing. I'm making it in the first for you to say it to yourself. You know, I want you to say this. Please forgive me and my ancestors. I want you to feel it. Of course, I can't hear you, but I want you to feel it. If you need to kneel down, put your hands together and say, please forgive me and my ancestors for hurting you. If what we did caused you to starve to death because we took money from you, we didn't give you the job, we took the job, we stole your wife, we stole something, and it caused you bankruptcy. I am sorry and we are sorry. Please forgive us. Forgive us, and that is forgive me and my ancestors for hurting you. We are truly sorry. And we know to ask for forgiveness is not easy. We have to learn our lesson. We have to serve. We have to say we're sorry. And we have to do it constantly. And it may go away, it may never go away, but we're here. I want you to see that we are here standing asking for forgiveness. We are not running away, because we know that when you forgive us, this blockage will clear. I know this for a fact. I know it, I know it, I know it. I and my ancestors are truly sorry from the depths of our soul. And I am here, the human form, alive, kneeling down and saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me and my ancestors for hurting you. This is a personal prayer. This is something that's very private. Very private. So you're going deep within yourself to connect to the depth of your soul, to ask for forgiveness and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I love you. I love you. that are standing on this red carpet may still be there, and some people may just back away and go because they can see the sincerity from your heart as you have said, I'm sorry. This isn't you saying, okay, I'm sorry. That's not going to make them go. It must be a sincerity from your heart. And this is not acting, this is real. Please forgive me. And then you watch them. And some of them will say to you, I forgive you, we forgive you, and they'll go away. Some will still be standing like this, not moving. That's okay. That's okay. You and your ancestors hurt them. And then also remember recording those who had hurt us and those that we had hurt. Exactly. We've spoken to those that we have hurt. And now those who have hurt us have come into the room and they're standing like this. And they're looking and thinking, what you got to say about forgiveness now? And you say, I love you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I forgive you everything you've done to me, that everything that you have done to me, all my ancestors, with reference to causing. I forgive you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I forgive you. I hold no grudge. I set you free. And you start to breathe into your heart. I love you. I set you free. I hold no grudge. Whatever you did to me, all my ancestors, we forgive you. We want nothing back. We set you free. We love you. I forgive you. I forgive you for all the pain you caused me. I forgive you. I forgive you for whatever that you've done to me that is blocking any aspect of money in my life. I forgive you. I understand. I understand the Creator's concept of forgiveness. I understand. I forgive you. Yes, you did this to me. Yes. Yes, I know. I know. You tried to destroy me. Yes, I know. You killed my ancestors. You tried to kill me. Yes, I know. I know everything you've done. Everything. You killed me in a former life. Yes, I know. You betrayed me. You stole my money. Yes, I know. I know. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. That's the past. There's no need for me or my ancestors to hold a grudge, because we're directing all that energy into holding a grudge when we could direct this energy to forgiveness and love and gratitude and apologize sincerely from our hearts. Please forgive me and my ancestors. Please, I forgive you everything you have done to me and my ancestors. Yes, you stole the money. Yes, you lied to me about the money. Yes, I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you. I forgive you. I'm calling people that you feel, these are people that you have hurt. And they feel justified. And they're people you may know here in this lifetime. They're going to do everything they can to destroy you where money's concerned. You may see their faces. And you just say, I forgive you. I forgive you. You breathe in deeply and you stand strong. And you begin to feel it. So at first you may not feel it. You may want to shoot them down. They may have shot you. They may have stolen your empire, stolen your dream. And you just say, me and my ancestors, we forgive you. I forgive you. Yes. I love you. I forgive you. And I'm sorry that you felt you had to do this to me. Forgive me for creating karma that made you feel you had to destroy me and hate me. Me and all my ancestors. I forgive you. I really do. And really feel this forgiveness practice in you just oozing out. You can feel it oozing out. It's so nice, you just ooze. And the people who are angry with you, they go like, what is, we want to have the bamboo stick, we want to beat her up, we want to have the guns, we want to shoot her. And they suddenly look, and they go, ooh, she's telling us that she loves us. She's telling us that she forgives us. She's even apologizing that we caused us, she caused us to get angry with her and steal from her. I mean, what's wrong with this person? I'm like, look, I don't understand this, so I'm leaving. So even though they came ready for a fight, somehow the forgiveness practice says love conquers all. I love you. I forgive you. Me and my ancestors, we forgive you. And you may right now be seeing certain people's faces in front of you in this forgiveness practice. Look at them for Buddhahood and just say, if you know their names, you can say their names. I love you. I forgive 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 you. Breathe in and breathe out. Begin to feel. You may feel strong emotion here. You may feel deep connection. You may feel deep forgiveness. You may suddenly feel lightness, softness, release. The stage that was full of many people, there will be less people. The people you thought would never forgiven you or forgiven you. The people who came ready to fight with you. Suddenly, their soul has been won over by love. Because when you heal the soul with love, all aspects of wickedness and evil vanish. If a place has been dark for years, for centuries, if you light a candle, the light is there. All you need is a little sparkle. And that's what you're doing with your forgiveness practice. You're helping to release them as well as you. You're working deeply on a very deep level. And breathing and breathing. And just notice on your stage who's there and who's gone. And then, I forgive you, you forgive me. I forgive you, you forgive me. So it's two ways. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. peace and harmony. Bring love, peace and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace and harmony. Bring love, peace and harmony. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are love, you are love, you are love. I want you to feel the energy of love oozing around you and oozing around the energy where you've been doing all this work, and just feel love being sent to all who turned up for this forgiveness practice, giving thanks. I thank you for coming to the forgiveness practice. I thank you for helping me with my forgiveness practice. I know to forgive and to ask for forgiveness is not enough. I know I must continue to learn my lesson and to serve. I promise I will not do it anymore. I will not harm you or harm anyone anymore. And all harm that has been done to me, I forgive you. I wipe the slate clean. You owe me nothing. You owe me nothing. Fresh start. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth. Amen. 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 Amen and amen. We give thanks for your forgiveness practice. We give thanks for all the beings of light that came to help you in your forgiveness practice. We give thanks for all the souls, past and present, from different incarnations, vibrations, lifetimes that have come in this forgiveness practice. We thank all of those that forgave you, all the souls that forgave you, give thanks. And all the souls that did not forgive you, you give thanks. And you tell them, I will strive and continue my forgiveness practice. So one day you will know and feel my sincerity, and you know you'll be able to forgive me. I will continue. I will continue. I will not give up. I believe that my forgiveness practice will set me free and set you free. And together we'll be liberated and free to continue our life, not tied together in this way, but we'll be free to continue to smile in the fullness and wonderment of our life as we complete and become complete beings, complete in our soul, in our mind, in our body, in our spirit. Aho. Feel really pleased with yourself and begin to breathe in the vibration of love, peace, and harmony. And I want you to bow down to all the beings that came, all the beings that helped you in the forgiveness practice, even to all the beings who are still angry with you. And as you do so, lift your head and smile, and then they vanish. It is complete. They're gone. Done. Done. It's done. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. It is done. It is done. It is done. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Give thanks. Give thanks for this very intense, serious exercise. Feel the intensity of this exercise and really feel yourself loved and feel yourself forgiven and feel how you forgive other people, how you understand forgiveness in you. It is so wonderful to understand forgiveness in you and in yourself. And breathe in and breathe out, slowing down the energy around you, giving thanks. And breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And what you can do is you can push your energy into the ground and push your feet through to the ground. And for those of you who may still feel a connection, you can take your hand and sort of do like a zip up, just zip up. So I can demonstrate. You can do a zip up. Okay? This is for those who want to. Okay? You don't need to, but some people may need to. Okay? You do a zip up, like a zip, going all the way up, and you zip up your energy. And that's what you're doing. So that is, you shut down your energy and you close your chakras. And then you come back into yourself. And you collect all your energy, your higher point, which is here. And just push your feet to the ground. And welcome home to yourself. And you're really proud of yourself. That you have done something gracious from your heart. And only good can come to you. Only good can come out of you. And this forgiveness practice that you have done has released you and released another, has released many things. And this forgiveness practice was around the vibration of money in your life. As we mentioned earlier, forgiveness practice releases blockages. So any blockages you have around you and forgiveness and money have been released. And as we said earlier, the release may be complete and it will be fabulous and you're going to get your manifestations and results. And sometimes you may have to work on it. So forgiveness, as I said earlier on, is a process and you're constantly working on your forgiveness practice. Aho. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Aho. Olódùmarè, Olódùmarè, Olódùmarè. Olódùmarè, Olódùmarè, Olódùmarè. Olódùmarè. Ṣàngó, Ṣàngó, Ṣàngó. Olódùmarè. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We greet you. We greet you and we greet you. So if anyone wants to share something, please let me know. And you can unmute yourself and share. If nobody wants to, then we'll close the practice.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This was really powerful. Thank you so much for the practice. I'm not even sure what to say because a lot of things happened. We worked on a really deep level and I found it really interesting. And I also liked the zipping up exercise at the end that really brought me back into my body. I think I still need to process. It was also yesterday I had strange dreams and it was hard also to look at people and I felt emotion, strong emotion. I should forgive them, that kind of emotion. But of course I also felt sorry for what I had done. So very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's admirable what you said. You can see the internal struggle that forgiveness brings in us, that we should forgive them. We should. But can we forgive? It may be difficult to forgive. And this is the reality of life. There's no judgment and there's no pointing of fingers. It's the process of forgiveness. That's what I like about forgiveness. Forgiveness knows it takes a while. It's a decision and it is a process. And you cannot hurry the process. You go with your process and slowly, slowly. Because what's so fabulous about forgiveness when it's done to perfection, the lightness, the way you will feel the transformation in your life, sensational, sensational, sensational. So well done, Claude, and very brave of you to share that. And that is a very, very realistic example of what the forgiveness practice triggers in everyone. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, thank you.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think I'm fine.
Okay. So if no one else wants to say anything, we'll end the practice. And just checking if everyone's written anything. Nope, everybody's gone silent on me. Okay, I'm going to, anybody else here online would like to share anything? Okay. So I want you to drink lots of water. I want you to be aware that this is your personal journey with forgiveness. Today we worked with forgiveness and you, your understanding of forgiveness. And then we decided to work on the vibration of money, your attitude to money, your view of money, how money works with you. And it'll be interesting to see how the dynamics you have with money changes after this intensive, beautiful forgiveness practice. Knowing that it is done, it's done, it's done, avoid. So I thank you all for being here. If we could all unmute and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We could all say, amen, 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 and amen. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. Have a great evening or day or afternoon wherever you are. Bye.